The Major Arena Soccer League is proud to welcome you to MASL Soccer on MASL TV. Tonight, the Dallas Sidekicks play host to the Empire Strykers. Dallas will look to stay undefeated at home after they took their second win in as many contests last Saturday night. The Sidekicks outlasted a game Harrisburg squad 7-6. They never led by more than 2 goals, and they came up with big goals in the second half to retake the lead after the Heat twice managed to pull even before eventually hanging on for the 7-6 win. The Strykers are back to work tonight after falling 7-5 to the still undefeated Kansas City Comets last night in KC, so a quick turnaround for the Strykers. It's a crowded scrum at the top of the MASL standings, and these two teams are looking to claw their way into the fray. A road win for the Strykers tonight would move them, at least temporarily, to the top half of the standings, as they would be all alone in 6th place with 11 points. Meanwhile, for the Sidekicks, a win tonight would pull them to within a single point of the Strykers for 7th place, and would give them a little breathing room against Harrisburg, St. Louis, and Tacoma, who trail close behind. Among many of the themes tonight, figure fatigue to possibly be a factor. Dallas had games postponed this week at St. Louis and at home against Texas, so they have not been in action for a full week. Their last game was all the way back last Saturday night in that win over Harrisburg. Meanwhile, for the Strykers, they've been busy. As we talked about, they were in action last night, taking on a very, very tough assignment against undefeated Kansas City. They fell in that one 7-5 after a win in their previous outing back on January 5th. That was a 4-3 win against Tacoma. So, might it be a boon for the Sidekicks tonight that they've been off for a week against a Striker team that had to travel today to come here to take on the Sidekicks tonight? We'll have the game coming up for you next. It's Empire and Dallas coming up on MASL TV.
Every business is different, but B1 Bank knows that every business owner has similar needs. From streamlining accounts receivables to maintaining access to working capital, a trusted bank is your best asset for staying on top of day-to-day finances and planning for future business growth. At B1 Bank, I know I have access to commercial banking experts who care about the needs of my business and can guide me to accomplish my goals. B1 Bank knows that managing your business isn't simple, but they can help you make it uncomplicated.
Mealtimes are having a moment. A flavorful moment. A moment that's full of golden fried happiness and totally crave-worthy. One that has citrus grilled deliciousness, puts a twist on the classics, and packed with so much flavor that there's something for everyone. A moment you can only discover with the one-of-a-kind chicken and sides of Pollo Campero, crafted to taste like home.
Wind 6 miles, runway 26 straight, right on.
Since 1986, Soccer Spectrum has been serving the Dallas community with competitive soccer, great food, laughs, and a home away from home. Here at Soccer Spectrum, we offer the full soccer experience. We host and organize adult indoor and outdoor soccer leagues, youth leagues, watch parties, soccer camps, and birthday parties. Our facility has everything you need to enjoy our beautiful game and create friendships that will last a lifetime. What are you waiting for? Join our community today. Soccer Spectrum, the official practice facility of the Dallas Sidekicks.
And we welcome you back inside Credit Union of Texas Event Center for Sidekick Soccer here on MASL TV. MASL action brought to you by Miter. Miter is the official game ball supplier of the Major Arena Soccer League. Established in 1817, Miter is one of the leading soccer brands worldwide and produces some of the best soccer balls in the world. Learn more at miter.com. So still moments away from the Empire Strykers and the Dallas Sidekicks here on MASL TV. And you see the Strykers on the field in the road purple jerseys. And we expect to see The Sidekicks out shortly. A matchup of 7th and 8th place in the standings. And a couple of teams right now on the edge of the playoff picture, but looking to get themselves back into the battle near the top. Things starting to separate ever so slightly in those standings. Chihuahua and Kansas City at the top, 17 points each, followed closely by Milwaukee and Baltimore at 14 points, along with San Diego also at 14. So those top 5 been battling from the outset. Meanwhile, Utica City, Empire, Dallas separated by 4 points. That's 6th, 7th, and 8th place as we head into action tonight. So still a lot of soccer to be played, certainly. And for Dallas, just their 3rd home matchup of the season. And again, they have been successful so far at home. An impressive 7-3 win back on December 21st against Milwaukee, against a Wave team that still has just that one loss on the season. They're 5-1 entering action tonight. And then, of course, the thrilling win a week ago, 7-6 over Harrisburg. And I believe I misspoke earlier. It looks like Dallas, I believe, is in the purple. And Empire in the black and white. And it is the Strykers that will get things going. And set to kick it off, Munir Alami, coming off a couple of goals last night in the loss to Kansas City. But Alami with a couple of goals, along with 2 goals from Fabian. And Stinson with the other tally. Ultimately, Strykers fell short 7-5. Fabian among the leaders in the MASL with 11 goals on the season, will lead the way. But Stinson has been a steady producer as well with 7 goals, and now Alami with the 2 last night is up to 5. So a varied attack, but you certainly have to find Marco Fabian, number 33, for Empire. Meanwhile, the Sidekicks got a couple of defenders back a week ago, Moises Hernandez and all-star selection Christian Quintana. So they are shored up on that back line, and they'll need to be tonight. It'll be interesting to watch the matchup between Fabian and the defenders for Dallas as we get set to go, seconds away from Empire and Dallas on MASL TV. It's a good look at Munir Alami out of Morocco, a member of the Moroccan under-19 team. So one of many players that you see in MASL coverage with extensive international experience leading up to taking their spot in the MASL. And we are underway. On the near side, Manuel Aguirre. And the Strykers outscoring Dallas on the season, just under 6 goals a game. Dallas still under 4 goals for average on the season. They have had a couple of very tough outings, going primarily against Milwaukee, 3 contests early in the season. So the goals still relatively low. First whistle, and it'll go back. We'll have a restart back near midfield. It's going to actually go against the Sidekicks. And first minute just underway. But started to make the point that The Strykers, despite being the higher scoring team statistically, have a measured pace offensively. They are perfectly comfortable taking their time out away from the offensive zone, looking for an opportunity, obviously, to stretch out the defense and then work it to Stinson or Fabian, obviously, primarily, and generate scoring chances. But expect to see a fair amount of this tonight. Strykers aren't going to be in a big hurry, and we'll see how long before the decision is made for Terry Woodbury to perhaps bring out some more pressure. There you see a quick close. But the Strykers content to work it on the outside, and again back to Aguirre. Baliot bringing some pressure up top as they look for Andy Reyes. Reyes in the top 10 in the MASL with 6 assists on the young season. So Reyes will key a lot of this offense up top. First foray into the zone. They trying to work it into the corner. And a one-timer shot wide. And back outside, kept in by Aguirre. They'll battle down in the corner. O'Keefe clears it out and all the way down. Up top, looking for Aguirre. I believe that is an appearance for Walter Diaz, and if that, I'm not sure I have that number right, but that would be Diaz's first appearance. Doing our best to make out these numbers on the back of the Striker jerseys, so we will do our best. Not the easiest to pick out. Strykers, meanwhile, content to work. Outside, sent back. Ciro Oliveira up top. That might be Abdul Mansouré. Aguirre, meanwhile. And time of possession, obviously heavily in favor. Now just second time they'll press the attack into the Dallas zone. And you wonder at what point, as we have a whistle, foul call, that going to be against O'Keefe. And this is exactly what they're looking for. We'll have a restart just on the Dallas side of the field. And they'll touch it in. First appearance now for Mustafa Gueye out of Senegal. Okay, we got a good look at it there. That's Stinson. Okay, I'm getting the word. Mo Guy, and that's certainly going to be a lot easier to pronounce, so we're going to go with that. Put Mo Guy on. I started to make the point moments ago that time of possession hugely in favor of Empire, but just a couple of brief attacks. And so far, not a shot on goal, one shot sent wide. So, again, Empire content to work the clock as Guy will play it into the corner, looking to get it back on the give and go. They battle for a loose ball. This one going to belong to the Sidekicks. Both teams take the opportunity to shuffle in new players. Early going, first period, and maybe the first chance for a real possession for Dallas. Let's see how they'll attack. Parker Lackland will bring it into the Empire zone. Lackland got the win last Saturday against Harrisburg. Faced 14 shots, came up with 8 saves. Enough to get the job done. They'll chip it into the corner. And Orozco will come up with it cleanly. I believe it's Brian Orozco. We'll try to confirm that it is Orozco in goal for Empire. And Orozco, young goaltender in his second year. And he has had an outstanding campaign, allowing less than 5 goals a game. That has him 5th in the MASL in goals against average. He's also in the top 5 in save percentage. So the restart. Nestor Hernandez on. They'll play it to Lackland now on the right, looking to switch the attack. Finds O'Keefe on the cut, I believe, and high up, Orozco comes up with the save. And he had Romero bearing down on him, and now we get the word that it is Gomez that gets the start. Now, Gomez has been splitting time with Orozco, so Brandon Gomez, after Orozco got the start last night in the loss to Kansas City, they'll go with Gomez tonight. Back in net. Near giveaway, and now the Strykers have the steal. Chance developing, but the Sidekicks are back. So the giveaway doesn't yield a chance yet, as Guy will play it to the near side. They'll chip it into the corner, but only Lackland there. And he will clear it back out to Balliot. David Balliot, one of the heroes in the win against Harrisburg with a couple of goals. And we mentioned the two big goals in the second half, each one breaking the tie. And the header out front in the goal. And just that quickly. Boy, that was all set up by some great work for Alan Perez before Alami continues his hot play. And here is the replay. All right, well, we're going to get it now. Here it is. Watch here. As they create the odd man rush off the tremendous play from Alan Perez. So the 1-0 lead, and now another giveaway and a chance very quickly back the other way. That was enormous early. Already down 1-0, and you don't want to dig yourself a hole. But a couple of careless turnovers here early for Dallas. I started to mention that Balliot had one of the big tie-breaking goals in the second half in that tight contest with Harrisburg. Came up with a sensational individual effort to give the Sidekicks a 5-4 lead in the third. After it was tied once again, it was another answer for Dallas. That came from Jamie Lovegrove on a redirect to give them a 6-5 lead. They would eventually win at 7-6. So the Sidekicks, who led throughout in the win against Harrisburg, it was tied a couple of times, but Harrisburg never led in that contest a week ago, and now, for the first time in quite a while, Dallas will have to play from behind as they're down 1-0. Valadez, they'll work it around to the near side. Now they battle on the near boards. There's the whistle. As Cy Romero goes down, drawing the foul. So the restart for Dallas, brought in by Felipe Silva, a recent signee, back on December 20th. Valadez, who had that electric goal from outside the yellow line in the first half last week. That made it a 3-1 game at the time. The ricochet out front, chance, but no shot coming still. The Sidekicks managed to keep it. Now a foul will be called, and we'll have a restart here deep in the striker zone, where that ball was loose and bouncing in front. But Dallas couldn't find a shot on Brandon Gomez. Gomez, for his part, appearing in his 5th game. He's allowing 7.59 goals. Lovegrove with a great feed inside, finished off. Blas Perez, his first goal on the season, and this is set up by a great feed off the restart for Lovegrove. No chance for Gomez. And we'll have the replay momentarily, as the Sidekicks and their fans will enjoy the moment. It's 1-1. Meanwhile, we'll also step aside for our first media timeout. First period, Dallas and the Empire Strykers tied at 1 on MASL TV.
With 6 calls, runway 26 break, we're on.
Across the nation, MASL players are giving back, utilizing their professional power to touch and inspire people in their local communities nationwide. Free soccer clinics, where kids can meet their heroes and learn new skills. After-school programs and special events. And surprise visits to the classroom. Visiting brave kids in the hospital, bringing joy and hope. Supporting special needs care, partnering with local businesses, and so much more. MASL, passion on the field, purpose off the field, committed to community.
MASLsoccer.com. MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. Tied at 1 after the second assist on the season for Jamie Lovegrove set up Blas Perez. And Perez, in his third season, 20 goals in 15 games last year. But that just his first goal in his 5th game this season. So a welcome sight to get Perez into the fray as he finds the back of the net off the great feed. And we're underway. Once again, tied at 1. Good answer for the Sidekicks. And now a giveaway for Empire, but nobody home. As they try to play it deep, the goal is empty. Meanwhile, Baliat tries to keep it in. Strykers need to kill a little time now. They've got Gomez back. They continue to battle O'Keefe, trying to keep it alive. It pinballs around to Gomez, who plays it off the wall, and he will slow it down. So the Sidekicks amping up the pressure. This one will hop into the bench, and we'll have a restart. There's Rafael Rodriguez on, appearing in just his 2nd game on the season. Steal for the Strykers. Back outside. Missed connection will send them all the way back into their zone. Now Hernandez one-times it, but up over the glass and out of play. 5:43 remaining in the first quarter. Both teams will shuffle in some players. The restart, I should say, will come for Empire. Gomez will play it up. Back outside from Alami. And Mogai continues to operate at the point. And now Gomez on the attack. This is incredibly risky. Meanwhile, O'Keefe is down and holding that shin. But somehow I have the feeling that the Sidekicks Iron Man, who played every game a season ago, is going to be up and continue. It's going to take more than that to get O'Keefe out of the game. Perez working against Guy. They'll swing it around. Oscar Romero, who scored the empty netter that proved to be the difference in the win last Saturday after the late goal for Joey Tavernese for Harrisburg, got it back to a 1-goal game before the Heat ultimately ran out of time. The Sidekicks got the win, 7-6, but it was Romero's empty netter that came from about 3/4 field that gave them that breathing room that ended up being important. Outside Romero, one of 3 brothers on this Sidekick team, looking for the give and go. And unable to handle the pass. Rodriguez can't keep it alive. Now looking for the quick counter. The shot off the board, still alive. Empire still has it. Played back outside for Mansoure. Back outside, and now they'll work it up top to Mogai. Still tied at 1, so a chance for Mansoure, but couldn't quite get it dialed up for the shot on goal. And we play on, tied at 1. Good double from Romero, who comes over for the clean steal now. Another near giveaway, but Lackland the first to get there, able to play it out to midfield. It ricochets around again. Now a 3-on-2 developing. Blocked at the point. It's still loose. And the shot in the goal. Strykers back on top. And there is Fabian. And again, not so much a giveaway, but the loose ball and the Strykers on the quick counter. Get the 3-on-2, and you simply can't give Fabian that kind of time. And Lackland, not a whole lot he can do once Fabian is able to work it in close. Back to live action. It's 2-1. Fabian now with 12 goals on the season. Clean steal. And a chance for Dallas back the other way. Moises Hernandez. They look to switch the attack. Kept alive. Baliot trying to get it on the left foot. Can't do it. A lot of contact. Whistle comes in. We're going to have a foul on Dallas. And we'll get a restart here for Empire. Back on top, 2-1. After the bounce of the ball, unkind moments ago. On a ball that made its way off about 3 or 4 players. Yields the quick counter, the 3-on-2 and the goal for Fabian, and a 2-1 lead. Now again, Empire content to play up top, but you see the pressure moving out ever so slightly. Terry Woodbury maybe going to start to challenge, but we've also seen the danger of doing that, how quick the Strykers can get on the counter and generate chances. They chip it in the corner. No foul as they battle along the far boards. Baliot able to get it momentarily. Now the whistle comes in. Stinson battling. But the foul against Empire. Dallas wants to go quickly. Well, we've seen the stars here in this first period already. Lovegrove with the dynamite assist on the sidekick goal, and Fabian and Alami, who accounted for 4 goals in the loss last night, have each tallied. One-timer up into the seats. And while they retrieve, Green Drop offers a better alternative than the outdated compression sleeves and socks, truly providing long-lasting relief at an affordable price. Green Drop's recovery products are uniquely suited to help our athletes battle aching joints and muscles. Learn more or try it yourself by visiting greendropcompression.com. And the pass broken up and stolen. Still battling out front. The Sidekicks had it momentarily. Played back outside now. The pass off the wall. They continue to battle for the loose ball. It ends up with Quintana. Quintana will try to play it to himself. Kept in. And now another shot coming. And a goal! And once again, similar to the play by Perez earlier, that's a great individual effort by Abdul Mansoureh, who's able to play it to himself off the wall. He's getting assists on his own goals. But Mansoureh doing the work. Watch here as he's able to get by Hernandez, and then the crush ball by Lackland. Top shelf. And a 3-1 lead for the Strykers. They've come back with a couple unanswered here late in the first. Mansoureh, a sensational individual effort. They'll look for Perez. Down low, up top, a lot of contact. Here comes the foul call. This going to go against Quentin Swift. As Lovegrove goes down hard. And the restart will come just outside the top of the arc. A chance here for Lovegrove. Couple of options from this spot. Keep an eye on Baladez, who has got a rocket shot from outside, and Baladez slips it inside the near post. Here come the Sidekicks back within one. Well, you take a gamble here. Baladez, the converted midfielder, who was an adept, if not prolific, goal scorer early in his career before making the move to defender, where he has done great work on that back line, but he still is a weapon offensively. We saw the goal on the shot from outside the yellow line a week ago, and now he scores again, this time off the feed from Lovegrove, who's got a couple assists here in this first period. An entertaining start here tonight. The Strykers and the Sidekicks, MASL action from the Credit Union of Texas Event Center. And it's 3-2 as we'll get a restart for Dallas. Well, they had to show an awful lot of fortitude a week ago against the Harrisburg team that just kept coming. The one-timer blocked by Gomez. They tried to get another shot on the rebound, but Gomez able to smother it. That maintains the lead. On the drive to the near side, and a shot partially blocked out front by Hernandez. They'll play it not all the way out. Now Hernandez looking ahead for a streaking Baliat, but Gomez will get out and play it off the boards. Final minute, first period. There is Moises Hernandez, now appearing in his fifth game on the season. He missed a couple of games earlier. He's in his second season. Moises Hernandez, 25 appearances as a member of the Guatemalan national team. So again, one of many with international credentials. He's Stinson slow to get up and obviously holding that right elbow. 39.7 to go. And there is a challenge down on the field. And a reminder, disagree with the call tonight? You might just see it on the MASL's most controversial show, Under Review, with Phil Levanco and MASL head referee Ryan Sigich. Catch it every Friday on YouTube. I'll give you a couple of looks at it here as we await a resolution here in the final minute. 3-2, late first period. Well, this one figured to be a good one. First matchup of the season between these two teams. Tough swing for Empire, having to take on Kansas City last night, and then the quick turnaround. But they've come out here in this first period, put 3 on the board, and they've got the 3-2 lead. In fact, this has been a high drama stretch for Empire going back to December 28th. A 1-goal loss at San Diego against the Strykers. Then a 4-3 win at home against Tacoma, and then the close one last night, though, as Dallas looks for a quick counter. But the pass a little bit behind, and now they'll have to reset. Empire did a great job last night battling back. They were actually down 7-2 in the fourth period. They did put 3 on the board in that fourth period to tighten it up before falling 7-5. But nonetheless, a stretch of close games for the Strykers. Bouncing ball and a shot. Save for Gomez. Lovegrove off the bounce. Able to get a foot on it, and a hard drive as the first period comes to a close. We're through 1. The Empire Strykers on top of the Dallas Sidekicks 3-2 here on MASL TV.
Mealtimes are having a moment. A flavorful moment. A moment that's full of golden fried happiness and totally crave-worthy. One that has citrus grilled deliciousness, puts a twist on the classics, and packed with so much flavor that there's something for everyone. A moment you can only discover with the one-of-a-kind chicken and sides of Pollo Campero, crafted to taste like home.
Every business is different, but B1 Bank knows that every business owner has similar needs. From streamlining accounts receivables to maintaining access to working capital, a trusted bank is your best asset for staying on top of day-to-day finances and planning for future business growth. At B1 Bank, I know I have access to commercial banking experts who care about the needs of my business and can guide me to accomplish my goals. B1 Bank knows that managing your business isn't simple, but they can help you make it uncomplicated.
Since 1986, Soccer Spectrum has been serving the Dallas community with competitive soccer, great food, laughs, and a home away from home. Here at Soccer Spectrum, we offer the full soccer experience. We host and organize adult indoor and outdoor soccer leagues, youth leagues, watch parties, soccer camps, and birthday parties. Our facility has everything you need to enjoy our beautiful game and create friendships that will last a lifetime. What are you waiting for? Join our community today. Soccer Spectrum, the official practice facility of the Dallas Sidekicks.
Hailstorms can cause devastating damage to your home. But what if you could protect it with the best? Introducing Total Storm Solutions, installers of the hail-proof roofing system. Not only will you shield your home from costly future damage, but you'll also increase its value and save on your insurance premiums. Total Storm Solutions is proud to sponsor your Dallas Sidekicks and offer free shingle upgrades when you mention this ad. Protect your home today. Visit TotalStormSolutions.com to learn more.
Entertaining first period as we get ready for the second period. A 3-2 lead. You see the work of Perez and Alami with the header to get the Strykers out in front. But then off the corner, Lovegrove finds Perez, and Perez, the redirect, tied it at 1. Later on in that first period, Mansoure doing his own work off the wall. That gave the Strykers a 3-1 lead, but answering back once again as Baladez curls it inside the near post. And that got the Sidekicks back within 1 at 3-2 as we start the second period with Perez back out to get things started. Blas Perez, a long history in the game, turning 44 in March, and still out there battling. Not to worry for Blas Perez. I've still got 10 years on him. They battle in the corner, and the Sidekicks win it back outside. Nestor Hernandez at the point. Pressure coming from Stinson, and you see the difference out at midfield. Looking for the give and go. Hernandez looking for a lane. In the corner, gets it back. Great feed from Hernandez, and we are tied again as Perez, his second goal of the game. The pressure from the Strykers out near midfield, and that is textbook on how to handle that pressure and ultimately beat it from the Sidekicks as they take advantage of that extension defensively. They get an opportunity, the odd man rush, and the feed from Hernandez, and Blas Perez, who has a couple of goals here tonight, has been the beneficiary of a couple of great feeds, and he hasn't missed. First 2 goals on the season for Perez. Sidekicks answer back from a 3-1 deficit and have tied it at 3. That is Gomez has that one deflected into the far boards. Baladez is down. Foul coming on Empire. Fabian trying to bring the pressure. Will pick up the foul. Will restart with Quintana. Quintana angles it for the near side, looking for Baliot. Baliot tries to side foot it. Partially blocked, and now the Sidekicks will retreat. Well, let's see if they keep up the pressure. I'm sure that they will. Will the Strykers? They're not going to go away from just one time, but that was a marked difference between the approach of the two teams. You saw Empire much more aggressive at that midfield, and the Sidekicks did a great job of attacking that pressure. Baliot tries to play it off the boards. Partially blocked. Centering ball ends up with Dallas once again, and a foul coming. Tripping here on the drive, I believe, by Romero. And a free kick coming just outside the top of the arc. Well, it was from about this spot that Lovegrove hooked up with Baladez for a goal in the first period. There is Baladez coming on. This will come from the opposite side. They'll try Perez. He steps into one and launches into the seats. Good look for Blas Perez. But just a tad too much height. Early stages, second period, all tied at 3. David Teixeira, who made his first appearance a week ago in the win against Harrisburg, back on for the Sidekicks. Well, this, in many respects, similar to last week and the exact opposite. It's the Strykers who have led throughout, and Dallas who keeps finding a way to battle back here in this first half. They trailed 1-0. They trailed 3-1. Both times they've come back to forge a tie, but still looking for their first lead. Looking for Romero on the run. That's a great job. Stinson battling on that far side. Ultimately wins the ball for the Strykers. And now the Strykers will set up. Stinson skips it to the near side. Perez looking to switch the attack. Guy will bring it back outside. Aguirre back on. I think right now, Sidekicks, certainly with a measure of momentum, loose ball in front, cleared but not all the way out. And the Strykers might look to try to slow it down, kill a little time. Take a little air out of the ball, with the Sidekicks coming up with 2 big goals to get themselves back even. Still a lot of time. All tied at 3. They chip it in the corner. Guy still looking, it's loose. And it ends up with the Sidekicks' big collision and a couple of players still down. Might have actually even had some face contact here. And getting a little chippy out on the field. That was a tremendous collision out near the yellow line. And they'll take a look at both players and brace yourself. We'll have a look at it here. But this is just, that is head-to-head contact there. And both players obviously looking for the ball. And no elbows. I think we had one quick look. Obviously, Stinson is up and holding his nose. And we'll see if one or both players are able to continue in this one. But we'll really slow it down here once again. Teixeira. I stand corrected. I think Teixeira comes in there with the elbow, but again, as I watch it, I think Teixeira is really bracing for the contact there. I don't know that there was necessarily ill intent on that elbow coming in. Of course, that's just one opinion. But Teixeira and Stinson with the heavy contact, and they look on the left side there of the face for Teixeira, and both players are up, so obviously that's a good sign. But one more look at this here, and I think, again, you can see both players from that angle have the sense that a collision is coming. And so certainly a degree of just instinct and reaction in that collision between Teixeira and Stinson. It got a little chippy for a moment, but quickly separated. And we'll see if we see Teixeira and Stinson as we move forward. And certainly the main concern is the health of both players. And again, preliminarily a good sign that both were able to get up and make it off the field on their own power. And for the Strykers, obviously Stinson, one of their principal attackers. And in a tough contest here, big game for both teams. Certainly the hope is that both teams will have both players available, but Stinson has been a big part of this offense all season long for Empire. A lot of contact with Baliot. And going to pick up the foul call, and I don't think there's much doubt about this one. We'll have a replay here as the physical play continues here in the second period, and Baliot going to plead his case, but I'm not too sure. That was an awful lot of contact, and we'll see Fabian on. I'm taking a look here, and yeah, it looks like Baliot picked up the blue card. That's a power play opportunity for the Strykers. So they'll play 5-on-4. Entry pass. And they can't handle it cleanly. Kept alive. Now O'Keefe had the steal for a moment. He'll try to kill a little time on the boards. Pressure coming. Strykers just trying to get it back. Look at the battle from O'Keefe. But back to Fabian. Fabian might have had that one partially blocked at the point. It's up over the glass. But how about the penalty-killing work from O'Keefe? Colin O'Keefe managed to kill quite a bit of time, down to 1:12 on the power play. They'll restart from the far corner. Blue card for Baliot. Shot blocked at the point. It's still loose in front. And Lackland down to get it. And now whistles on the throw from Lackland. Still just over a minute remaining. Gomez out asking for a call. That ball was loose for a moment in front, but in the scrum, Lackland got there first. Well, last week we were talking about the struggles on the power play for the Sidekicks, who got their first power play goals of the season, as we take you back to the replay and the shot block from Guy. You saw there the contact, and that's where they wanted the call, out in front of the Dallas goal. Well, Empire in a similar situation. No power play goals on the season. And wouldn't they love to pick one up here? Long throw from Lackland. No call coming. Jorge De Leon on for the Strykers. Reyes leads the team in assists with 6. They'll look for De Leon. Down to 40 seconds on the power play opportunity. De Leon looking for a lane, partially fanned on it. But the ball off of the Sidekick, so the restart will come just outside the Sidekick zone. Still got time. Fabian switches the attack. De Leon. Now Fabian well outside. Down to 20 seconds. Gomez skips it to De Leon. Now Fabian maybe needs to make something happen. Down to 10 seconds. De Leon plays it in the corner. Guy back outside. Fabian steps into one. Top shelf from Fabian. Well, just in case you were wondering about the alignment, how about the shot from Fabian? This is unbelievable. From well outside. He's several feet behind the line. And not only is that a legit rocket, I don't know if you could go up there and place it any better than that top corner. And Lackland beaten from way downtown, 4-3. Strykers back on top on a sensational goal from Fabian. His second tonight. And oh, by the way, first power play goal of the season for the Strykers. And what a time for it. Shot comes from Gomez off the board. It's loose in front. Hernandez able to play it out. So the Strykers out in front once again. Third time tonight. They've reestablished a lead. See Ciro Oliveira on as well for that power play, and he'll stay out there. They'll maintain the attack midway through the second. Another chance, they'll play it into the corner. And the shot off the crossbar. What a chance. Did that one get in? It did from Alami off a great feed off the board, finding Alami in front. And the scissor from Alami on the hop. Watch this again. And this just under the crossbar. Yeah. Boy, that got out of there so fast that you almost wondered if it caught the crossbar, but it actually slid just under it. What a response from the Strykers after Dallas once again pulled even at 3. And the big goal scorers, especially of late, stepping up when the Strykers need it. In a tie game, Fabian with the rocket ball, and then Alami off the great feed off the boards. Couple of shots placed perfectly, victimizing Lackland, who didn't have much chance. Meanwhile, some contact over on the near side. We've got a sidekick player down, and blue card is out. And Dallas going to go on the power play. Esai Romero run into the boards. And a 5-on-4 coming for the Sidekicks. And we'll have the replay here as Romero, you see the pressure coming. And a little push into the boards. So now the Sidekicks will look to cut into this 2-goal deficit. But the giveaway at the line, counter chance developing. Mansoray trying to create a little space, but Lovegrove takes advantage. He'll play it into the corner. Gomez tries to play it out, but can't get it out. Perez will keep it for the Sidekicks, who will now settle into the power play. Down 5-3. Silva outside. Yahir Romero on as well. This is Lovegrove. Perez out there. He's already got a couple of goals tonight. He's in that near corner. Silva Lovegrove steps into one. Blocked by Guy out front. Back to midfield. They'll play it back to Lackland. Just under a minute to go on the Sidekick power play. We're under 7 minutes to go here in the first half. 5-3. Strykers on top. Outside Silva, trying to play it off the boards, but the whistle before the pass from Silva. Foul going to go on Dallas. The restart for Empire. Power play at 43. Looking for the shorthanded counter and the ball off the boards, but Lackland there. Lovegrove steps into one. It's on goal, but Gomez positioned well. Guy on that back line. This is Reyes. Well, push now from Romero, and now the blue card comes out, and is this going to go against Romero? Reyes certainly didn't like what he saw. We are scheduled for a media timeout as well. 6:14 remaining in the first half. We'll step aside from Dallas. The Strykers on top of the Sidekicks, 5-3 on MASL TV.
Indoor soccer fans, it's time to unleash a giant leap for fandom. Introducing MASL Indoor Soccer Fantasy Football. Build your dream team, invite your friends, and create your own draft league, all for free. Draft and trade players and win bragging rights as your team dominates the league. With MASL iFootball, you're not just a fan, you're part of the action. Go to MASL iFootball to sign up, get started, and play. The wait is over. The 2025 MASL season is here. Bigger and better than ever. Get ready for high-speed action, jaw-dropping goals, and fierce competition as your favorite teams battle it out on the field. With intense rivalries, unforgettable moments, and new stars rising, the MASL delivers excitement every week. Get your tickets now and be part of the excitement. Because this season, the action is non-stop.
Catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV and on CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bastavetsky and Phil Levanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics. And we're back underway. Well, I got to tell you, I think Alex Bastavetsky and Phil Levanko might just be talking a little bit about what we've seen so far tonight. We've had some pretty good highlights. And perhaps we'll see them again on Monday night. This has been a back and forth first half and no shortage of highlight reel action. Strykers with the last two have opened up a 5-3 lead. Shot too high off the boards, back outside. Strykers will keep it. Under 6 to go in the first half. Fabian, who already has a couple of goals, is back on. He'll get it back. I believe that's Stinson, who has returned. That's a good sign, certainly. Try to confirm that on the far side. De Leon looking for a lane. Off to Guy. Guy will keep it out to Fabian, and they'll play it back outside with Reyes. Guy off the boards, it's through. The one-timer sent wide. Sidekicks have it. That was a pretty good look. Hernandez able to keep it on the drive, looking to center. Sent it wide. Sidekicks will keep it in with O'Keefe. O'Keefe, as the double team comes, Guy able to pick it clean. So Mo Guy comes up with the steal. Fabian head up. De Leon again with a drive. Just wide. Boy, I'll tell you, he did not miss it by much. Back outside. Fabian can score from this range. Blocked out front. It's still loose at the top of the arc. Now a steal for the Sidekicks. Man, I will tell you, that shot from De Leon didn't miss by much. Counter developing. Shot blocked at the point, now sent to the corner. It'll be kept in for Dallas. And now an unfortunate place for the referee after it looked like Romero was possibly going to have a play. But no shot coming, and instead the restart for the Sidekicks will come from the corner. Perez, Silva up top along with Hernandez. They played off the boards in front, but only Strykers there, and they're able to clear. It's a 3-on-3 for Empire, and a shot from out front. Rebound, and Lackland just got a piece. Stinson had a pretty good look. It's kept in for the Strykers. Now looking for a shot. Blocked out front. Lackland well out from the goal, able to get a hand on it. Still not out. Strykers keeping it. And the Sidekicks battling. Now the foul called out front on Romero. And Perez actually going to pick up the foul. That's a great effort from Romero. After the Sidekicks were struggling, I thought for a moment that Romero was maybe just going to take a foul there just to try to allow the Sidekicks to set up defensively. They really appeared to be off their back on their heels, I should say. Lovegrove's drive off the left foot out front. No rebound there. Now a chance for a 2-on-1. Mansoret on the drive. Goes low. Lackland with the save. That's a great job by Lackland and maybe close to a game saver. A long way to go. But the Strykers already up 2. And Lovegrove hot as he heads off the field. Boy, if Mansoret can convert there, you're talking 6-3. Certainly not over, but that's a bit of a hill to climb. Battling in the corner. Quintana tries to keep it alive. Now both players go down. Quintana holding that left leg. Battling against Mansoret. And they already lost Quintana for a couple of games earlier in the season. And they'll get him up, but again, the Sidekicks have been banged up, especially at that defender spot this season. And they just get the all-star back, but he's up and ready to go. Lackland working against the pressure. Just beyond Stinson. Guy working against Baliot. Soccer Dave is down, but he's up. And Mo Guy going to pick up the foul, and we'll have a restart in the striker zone. So Lovegrove has already come up with a couple of assists off just this situation. Here in this first half, we'll have another chance. It's Valadez that will take it and deliver. No chance for Brandon Gomez. Might have been partially screened, though I'm not sure it matters, as that was another crush ball. Watch Valadez, his second goal of the game, and again, you got the wall in front, so hard to say if Gomez maybe didn't pick that one up right off the foot from Valadez, but I'm not sure it mattered. On that placement, Valadez, for the second time off the restart tonight, is in the book. 5-4. Dallas back within 1. Back to a 1-goal game. Drive out front, blocked at the point for the Sidekicks. Now they've got it. Silva trying to play it ahead. Into the corner, all the way down. Gomez has to retreat just to play it to the corner. What a save from Gomez, robbing O'Keefe. That is unbelievable from Brandon Gomez. Now a loose ball in front. It's a race for Lackland. Lackland gets a hand on it. It's still loose. Into the corner. And now a whistle comes in. Was this a handball? Perhaps. I believe it was on Empire. I think this is going back to the Sidekicks. And this was nearly disaster for Dallas. After the Sidekicks brought the pressure, and O'Keefe with a drive, and that one had the far post written all over it, but denied by Gomez on a highlight reel save. And then watch the bouncing ball here in the foot race. Now watch here at the end. Let's see if we can see what the call was. As Lackland came out and made the save, there was no handball that I saw. I thought I saw something in live time, but obviously that wasn't the case. But the shot came. Big save from Lackland, denying Alami. But it's Fabian that will take the penalty shot. Looking to give the Strykers back the 2-goal lead. Fabian tries to play it to himself off the board. The turnaround, and Lackland wins the battle. And let's correct that. I believe that's a change in goal. Juan Gamboa, 11th year keeper, on replacing Lackland. And comes up with the big save on the penalty shot for Fabian. So it remains 5-4. And now a power play coming for the Strykers. So still some work to do for the Sidekicks, as we'll play 5-on-4. Strykers with the 1-goal lead and the power play coming. Outside to Guy with the left foot. Looked like he had Stinson on that far post, but Stinson couldn't get a shot on goal. O'Keefe tripped up by Stinson. He's still down. A chance for the Sidekicks in the Striker zone. I'll tell you, Colin O'Keefe's work on the penalty kill is something special. The dogged determination, able to not only win the ball, but keep it for some time. And there, even draw the restart. But he'll head off. So let's see how the Sidekicks do without O'Keefe. Near steal for Quintana. Stinson in control. 1:20 and counting remaining in the first half. Strykers on top 5-4. De Leon. Fabian scored from just about this spot earlier in the second quarter. Looks to dial it up again over the crossbar, but back outside, still in for the Strykers. Under a minute to go. About a 3-second difference between the penalty clock and the game clock. So the Strykers should be able to take this one down to the conclusion of the second period or thereabouts. Here with the 5-on-4 advantage. Gomez up as well, as he has been for much of the action. Fabian in the corner. Circling back out to De Leon. De Leon will take the shot from outside. Sliding block for Hernandez. De Leon starts a move again. Quintana couldn't quite come up with the steal. Back outside to Fabian. Down to 10 seconds. Stinson looking to make a move. Back off the boards. Way outside to Gomez. Down to 2 seconds. Shot blocked at the point, up and into the seats with under a second to go. Sidekicks going to kill the penalty. And now time enough for just one strike with under a second to go. And they leave the shot blocked by the wall. Halftime from Dallas, and the Strykers on top of the Sidekicks 5-4 on MASL TV.
Every business is different, but B1 Bank knows that every business owner has similar needs. From streamlining accounts receivables to maintaining access to working capital, a trusted bank is your best asset for staying on top of day-to-day finances and planning for future business growth. At B1 Bank, I know I have access to commercial banking experts who care about the needs of my business and can guide me to accomplish my goals. B1 Bank knows that managing your business isn't simple, but they can help you make it uncomplicated.
With 6 calls, wrong with 6 break, we're on.
Since 1986, Soccer Spectrum has been serving the Dallas community with competitive soccer, great food, laughs, and a home away from home. Here at Soccer Spectrum, we offer the full soccer experience. We host and organize adult indoor and outdoor soccer leagues, youth leagues, watch parties, soccer camps, and birthday parties. Our facility has everything you need to enjoy our beautiful game and create friendships that will last a lifetime. What are you waiting for? Join our community today. Soccer Spectrum, the official practice facility of the Dallas Sidekicks.
Running. Huffman up for Alex Steinwasser. Going to try to knock it on the far wing. Coming in, Huffman. Little chip and a score! Oh, that was beautiful by Huff. Off the feed from Alex Steinwasser. And Milwaukee leads it 3-1.
And Vinny Dantas picks the ball up in the corner. Dantas on the swivel, and Dantas scores! His first goal at the Adirondack Bank Center as a member of Utica City FC.
Here's Bennett, maybe a chance to break shorthanded. Lately, in the center circle, just runs into too many defenders to deal with. Favilla out to his right. Francis, cross, second effort, finds the roof of the net. And Dom Francis has a hat trick.
Escalante out to Tovar. Been 4 years in San Diego. Long shot and a better goal! ¡Qué golazo! Leal, el hombre de Tijuana, empató.
Lay it to the point, and the lob is up and over. What a goal! What a chip from Baliak!
Now, and Mateus Silva gets in the way of that one. Here's Thomas. Looking to the corner to Welly Bramusi. Oh, what a turn by Bramusi! And he fires it in the back of the net and scores. Well, there's that electricity from Welly Bramusi.
The Sports Colosso Network, Alex Mastrovansky and Phil Levanko, joined each week by special guests. As Morgan could be the guest, he's got the hat trick! And a 4-2 lead. Let's dance. Baile, baile, baile. Morgan does it again. La clásica de Tavoy Morgan.
Santana. Forward to Pinal. Off the wall. Pinal's got a chance on the bike. Rebound there. What a save from Zierhofer. And how many times can we say that Zierhofer has been on fire tonight?
Manera de respetar al rival, pues es meterle todos los que se puedan. A seguir jugando todo.
Sí, no, pues esa frase le queda muy cómoda al que va ganando. Pregúntale a los otros.
No, no.
Del equipo de Tacoma. Número 92, Moisés González.
This club just by going to an open tryout and impressed the coaching staff so much that they gave him an opportunity and he hasn't wasted it. Shot by Fabian! What an amazing goal hitting that right side. The Strykers go up 3-1.
Marco Fabian goes full double pitch to Chesty here as he takes it off the front on the half volley, fires it into the far post. My goodness, Marco. That was a beautiful one. Something we've come used to seeing from Marco. My goodness, look at that. Look at that scissor. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Mealtimes are having a moment. A flavorful moment. A moment that's full of golden fried happiness and totally crave-worthy. One that has citrus grilled deliciousness, puts a twist on the classics, and packed with so much flavor that there's something for everyone. A moment you can only discover with the one-of-a-kind chicken and sides of Pollo Campero, crafted to taste like home.
The wait is over. The 2025 MASL season is here. Bigger and better than ever. Get ready for high-speed action, jaw-dropping goals, and fierce competition as your favorite teams battle it out on the field. With intense rivalries, unforgettable moments, and new stars rising, the MASL delivers excitement every week. Get your tickets now and be part of the excitement, because this season, the action is non-stop.
When hail damages your car, you need a repair company you can trust. That's where Total Hail Solutions comes in. As North Texas's top auto hail repair company, we're committed to bringing your vehicle back to its best, fast, and hassle-free. And now, as the official dent company of the Dallas Sidekicks, we're offering $500 cash back on all repairs for Sidekicks fans. Simply bring in your ticket and let us take care of the rest. Total Hail Solutions, trusted, reliable, and ready to help you drive confidently again.
Go. Shoot! He scores!
MASL in 5, back once again. What's going on, folks? I'm Alex Bastiavansky. It is great to see you again. We got lots to get you caught up on from stuff that's gone down over the past few days, and we've got to preview what's coming up this weekend in just 5 minutes. So let's go.
Now on up to Reggett at the target position. Here's Reggett turning over to Acosta. He scoops and scores! Leo Acosta!
Fan voting for the MASL All-Star Game is now closed, and Leo Acosta of KC is one of your chosen forwards. 7 points so far this season. Also at forward is Nilton DeAndrade of Utica City, who will get to play in front of his hometown fans. He got 18.23% of the vote. He's got 6 points so far this season, and his teammate Juan Alava is the chosen defender. He's been rock solid for the boys in blue this campaign. 2 points so far to go along with 7 huge blocks for UCFC. And in goal, not a big shock to see, it's Willie B from the Milwaukee Wave. Always a fan favorite, and he has definitely earned the nod as Willie leads all goalkeepers this season so far with 5 wins. And be sure to tune into MASL Monday next week with myself and Phil Levanco, as Commissioner Keith Tozer will be on the show, and he will reveal the final chosen players for the big game. And of course, it's all leading up to the league's extravaganza, the MASL All-Star Game on that beautiful blue turf at the Adirondack Bank Center in Utica, New York on February 12th. Can't wait. Okay, big congratulations goes out to Nick Pereira of the Tacoma Stars, who last weekend recorded his 226th career assist to pass the legendary Leo Gibson and become the MASL all-time assists leader. Let's take a quick look at a few of the biggest games from last weekend. San Diego hosting Chihuahua. This was redemption for the Strykers, who last season dropped every regular season game to the Savage. Tavoy Morgan, huge, with 4 goals in the contest as Chihuahua suffers their first loss of the campaign. Baltimore hosted Utica City, and the Blast have UCFC's number so far this season. This is their 2nd straight win against them. They win the contest 10-4. Juan Pereira, 3 goals in the match. Tacoma headed to Empire to take on the suddenly surging Strykers, who have won 3 of their last 4 contests. Beautiful goal by Marco Fabian right there. Tacoma has now lost 5 straight contests. And congratulations to the Harrisburg Heat, who picked up their first win of the season over the Texas Outlaws. 9-8 the final score. Joey Tavernese with a hat trick in that contest, which leads us into the Players of the Week. In goal, Mike Stierhofer of the Baltimore Blast, his teammate Patrick Thompson, the defender, and offensively, Joey Tavernese, as mentioned, the hat trick against the Texas Outlaws. 6 points total over 2 games last week to get the offensive nod. Defensively, Patrick Thompson of the Blast, he was a monster against UCFC with 3 goals and 2 blocks as well. And your top goalkeeper, his teammate Mike Stierhofer of the Blast, 30 big saves for the weekend in 2 Baltimore Blast victories. Here are your top plays of the week now.
Esa frase le queda muy cómoda al que va ganando. Pregúntale a los otros.
No. Knock it on the far wing. Coming in, Huff, and little chip and a score! Oh, that was beautiful by Huff.
Dantas picks the ball up in the corner. Dantas on the swivel, and Dantas scores!
Favilla out to his right. Francis cross, second effort, finds the roof of the net.
Been 4 years in San Diego. Long shot and a better goal! Can't go loud
opportunity, and he hasn't wasted it. Shot by Fabian! What an amazing goal, hitting that right side. The Strikers go up 3-1.
My goodness, Marco!
Forward to Pinal, off the wall. Pinal's got a chance on the bike. Rebound there. What a save from Zierhofer. And how many times can we say that Zierhofer has been on fire tonight?
Urging the corner on Cardenas, right open in the middle. Oh, baby! Boris Pardo, save of the night by far.
And that is going to wrap things up for today's show. But just a reminder that all throughout the MASL season, to stay up to date with everything that's going on in the league, be sure to check out their official social media outlets. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
And back at the Credit Union of Texas Event Center halftime, Sidekicks and Strykers, and the Strykers have 5-4 lead as we take a look at the first half stats, and you see the shots on goal 16-11. Advantage for the Strykers. Saves evened at 5, and the fouls 15-8. So the Strykers bringing a measure of physical play, certainly, but have the 5-4 lead. Fans, a reminder, get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and MASL Arena on Twitter. So getting set to go, and the numbers that you would largely expect here from a back and forth first half. Strykers with that advantage in terms of time of possession, more content to work on the outside, take their time trying to generate chances. They've had an advantage certainly in time of possession, if not in terms of effective time of possession. Perhaps it could be argued that the two teams have spent a fairly similar amount of time in terms of generating chances, but time of possession has been in favor of the Strykers and the 16-11 advantage shots on goal. But the stat that counts, 5-4 on the scoreboard in favor of the Strykers in a back and forth first half. Again, Sidekicks fans probably feel an eerie similarity to a week ago. Only the shoe slightly on the other foot, as the Sidekicks have trailed throughout in this one, have had to battle back time and again, and so far haven't been able to get to the top of the mountain, get over the top, and get the lead back each time the Strykers have needed an answer. They've come up with it, just as the Sidekicks did a week ago in the win against Harrisburg. Can the Sidekicks get over the hump in this second half? That's what we'll find out as we're underway in the third period. 5-4. Foul committed by Dallas. So a restart coming from just outside the Sidekick zone. 2 goals for Fabian, 2 goals for Munir Alami, and 1 for Mansoure for the Strykers, looking for the give and go for Fabian. It's loose in front, still loose, now cleared to the near boards. Still in, Romero plays it, looking for Baliat. Baliat trying to control, battling against Aguirre, and now the call comes in. The foul going to be committed by Empire. So the restart coming. No, actually, this is going to go against Dallas. Okay, no, it's restart coming for Dallas. They lob, looking for Baliat in front, but Gomez there. First minute, third period. Strykers trying to go even up on this 2-game road swing. Lost last night in Kansas City, but they've got the 5-4 lead here in the third period. Long pass in front. It's loose. One-timer coming. Gomez got a piece, but the rebound there. Sidekicks even it up again. Teixeira, after the shot from Quintana was sent wide, Teixeira on a tough angle. Able to get it by. Gomez can't come up with the save, and we're tied at 5. And for Teixeira, his first goal of the season in just his second game. Mo Guy on for the Strykers, and for the third time here tonight, the Sidekicks come from behind to once again pull even. They were behind 1-0. Long pass. Lackland has returned after he committed the penalty, so he had to sit out. Hence, we saw the big save from Gamboa that preserved the score at the time late in the first half. So Gamboa came on, served out the penalty, and now Lackland returns. But we didn't have a chance to really get into that, but the call was a handball outside the box on Lackland. That's what led to the penalty shot. They battle on the near boards. Out in front, played back. Lackland will chip for the far side. Baliat continuing to work, now surrounded by 3 Strykers, and they work it clear. Now a late whistle comes in, and the strength of David Baliat working against 3 defenders, ultimately able to draw the foul and keep the ball for the Sidekicks. One-timer up over the glass and out of play. Lovegrove had a lane, but couldn't get a shot on goal. But again, the Sidekicks down 1-0. They came back to tie it. Down 3-1. They came back to tie it. Down 5-3. They've come back to tie it. But each time, the Strykers have been able to come up with yet another play. Gomez swings it along the far boards. Low push, no call, will play on. Long pass ahead. Mansoret trying to get to his feet, now tries to split the double team. All kinds of contact now the whistle comes in. I see Baladez. Excuse me, that was not Mansoret. I want to quickly correct, that was Harold Hansen. And Hansen battling against a couple of Sidekick defenders. But the ball belongs to Dallas. Baladez, who has a couple of goals himself tonight, wants to restart. Lovegrove back on. Hansen pressuring. Shot off the board. Blas Perez also with a couple of goals. Working against Mo Guy. Romero. A little more pressure out front. Again from the Strykers. Long pass into the box, sent back out. It'll stay with Dallas. Oscar Romero. Play it outside. Hernandez has that one blocked at the point, but Lackland there. Long pass. Guy will send it back out. Again, they work on the boards. Centering pass, and a whistle comes in. They were looking for Perez. Off the pass from Quintana, the restart for the Sidekicks over on the near side. Lovegrove with a couple of assists tonight will play it into the corner. Shot off the board out front. No shot coming, but a whistle in the box. The Striker foul will lead to a top-of-the-arc restart. And they continue to pile up the fouls. Do the Strykers. Lovegrove surveys the wall. And now wants to take a timeout. So Terry Woodbury wants to talk it over. Big chance for the Sidekicks, top of the arc restart coming. With the Sidekicks having pulled even, I should say, at 5. 11:37 remaining in the third period. Fans, a reminder, MASL.com. MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more at MASLsoccer.com. And a reminder, the MASL All-Star Game is headed to Utica, New York on February 12th, 2025. Follow the MASL on social media for updates on tickets, rosters, and more. So the Sidekicks going to take a timeout. Big chance here, and they have a couple of goals here tonight off restarts in the striker zone. This is where the veteran Lovegrove, such an advantage. Jamie Lovegrove, Crawley, England. 126 goals in his tremendous career, but it's been a couple of big assists tonight. That has really been the story. Keep an eye again on Baladez. To his right, got Perez. To Lovegrove's left. Which way will he go? No, they go in the corner. The shot blocked a couple of times by Gomez. Not out. Off the boards. Now a counter developing. Into the corner. Strykers will play it back out. Lackland out to challenge. Romero gets in to poke it free. It's still in the Sidekick zone. They battle at the line. Romero played back outside. Foul called. Going to have a restart in the Sidekick zone for the Strykers. Fabian just left of the arc. They want to work quickly. Shot blocked at the wall. It is up into the rafters. Baliat trying to win the ball but can't win it clean. Strykers will keep it. On the give and go again. It's loose in front. Back outside. And into the corner. Battling on the boards. It's still inside. Strykers continue the attack. Trouble receiving the pass. They battle at midfield. Strykers still have it. Baliat going after the 50-50 ball. He wants to say it's out off of Empire, but instead off of the Sidekicks. We'll continue with Aguirre. Now Baliat starts to bring more pressure on the ball. Into the corner for Fabian. Good challenge from Baliat. Sidekicks have it momentarily with Rafael Rodriguez. Silva on that back line as well. Lackland will come out of goal. Has that pass blocked. But Lackland able to retreat. Dangerous pass nearly stolen. No call coming. Silva on the attack into the corner again. Gomez comes up with a big save. Well positioned back outside. The Sidekicks will keep it. Good job from Brandon Gomez. Again, challenging that shot from the corner. Diving save for Gomez. That shot might have found its way inside that far post. Still level up at 5. Quintana will chip it back to the striker zone. Good challenge. Steal for the Sidekicks. Teixeira, who's already tallied once. Loose in front and cleared out. Big save for Gomez. Stinson trying to chase it down. Ultimately wins it. Played back to midfield. O'Keefe off the boards. It ends up with Lackland. Near steal. Mansoure. He's free. He's got a goal. That's a sensational individual effort. Essentially, he's going 1-on-2. And he wins the ball and gets himself free to once again put the Strykers back on top. 6-5. And we'll get the replay ready. But the Sidekicks once again bedeviled by a giveaway in their own zone. I'm being told that don't have a replay for that one, but what a job by Mansoure. And the pressure yields considerable benefit for the Strykers. Big turnover and a 6-5 lead. Shot out front, blocked at the point. Loose in front. Romero gets there first. Now Perez in transition. It's a one-on-one bouncing ball up over the post. Loose once again. Perez has it. Chips it for the corner. Tries to get it back, looking for the bicycle. Still bouncing at the line. They'll keep it. Lovegrove will face up. Midway through the third. Romero. Back up top, Valadez. Sidekicks for the fourth time tonight. Go down once again. Shot from way downtown, off the board. Romero trying to put it on the left foot. What a job from Romero! How did he find a lane? All tied at 6. Yahir Romero. Yet another assist for Lovegrove, his third tonight. And the youngest of the 3 Romeros in his second season. He had 9 goals a year ago as a rookie. But that is his first this year. And it is of the highlight reel variety. Tying it at 6. We'll step aside from Dallas media timeout. Strykers, Sidekicks, all tied up on MASL TV.
Indoor soccer fans, it's time to unleash a giant leap for fandom. Introducing MASL Indoor Soccer Fantasy Football. Build your dream team, invite your friends, and create your own draft league, all for free. Draft and trade players and win bragging rights as your team dominates the league. With MASLI Football, you're not just a fan, you're part of the action. Go to MASLI Football to sign up, get started, and play.
Mealtimes are having a moment. A flavorful moment. A moment that's full of golden fried happiness and totally crave-worthy. One that has citrus grilled deliciousness, puts a twist on the classics, and packed with so much flavor that there's something for everyone. A moment you can only discover with the one-of-a-kind chicken and sides of Pollo Campero, crafted to taste like home.
What a ball game. All tied at 6. Sidekicks once again pulling even. On the second chance from Yahir Romero. First goal of the season for young Yahir Romero. Ties this one once again. 7:20 and counting remaining in the third, looking for the give and go. A chance centering pass blocked by Quintana into the corner. Cy Romero working on the boards. Try to work it free. It ends up with Quintana, who can't get it all the way out. Now he gets it back. Quintana on the drive, but has that one stolen. Strykers have it back. Stinson working to the center. He'll get it back. Out there with Reyes. Yet another assist tonight for Reyes. He's now got 7 on the season. And once again, the Strykers content to take a little time off. Oliveira will play to Aguirre. And again, due to the vagaries of the postponements this week for the Sidekicks, they've been off for a week. So again, as we talked about at the top, figure fatigue to perhaps be an advantage for the Sidekicks if it proves to be an advantage at all. And the Strykers played last night in Kansas City, so I had to make the trip down and get ready to play tonight. Will that ultimately be a storyline in the final 20 minutes plus? 6-all. Stinson again, back outside. Oliveira. See the pressure at the top there from Baliot. Will the Sidekicks start to bring out more pressure? They have the steal. O'Keefe, whistle comes in, foul called. Sidekicks with the restart, and they'll shuffle in some new players, as will the Strykers. And now Gamboa has returned in goal. Side foot, shot on goal, but easy save for Gomez. So Gamboa comes on to replace Lackland again, so they continue to rotate. Mogai can't get it all the way out. Teixeira, who tallied earlier in the third, he goes down. They battle at the line. Now the Strykers looking for the quick counter. Working right, back outside. Oliveira. Still directing traffic. And now the Sidekicks pretty content to sag back somewhat defensively. Now they'll start to bring a little pressure. Played into the corner. Shot off the boards, looking for a cutter, but can't get the shot on goal. Back outside, they'll keep it. Left footer, off the post. Top of the arc and back outside to Oliveira. Fabian, it looked like, going to the left foot with the drive and didn't miss by much. So dangerous from any spot on the floor, it would seem. They skip it to Gomez. Again, a couple of minutes firmly in control. Meanwhile, Leopoldo Hernandez on for the Strykers. They play into the corner looking for the give and go. Centering pass blocked by Hernandez. Back outside. Strykers manage to continue to hold. Randy Martinez at the point. Still loose as they battle on the near boards. Foul on the Strykers. And the Sidekicks, after working for the better part of 3 minutes defensively. Finally have it back. Lob to the top of the arc. Bouncing ball. And the one-timer from Quintana skied into the seats. Coming down to 2.5 remaining in the third. Gomez will handle the kick. For the Strykers. Valadez. And a push in the back on Oliveira. So Cyril Oliveira will head off. The restart for the Sidekicks will come just inside the Striker half. Played into the corner. Baliot back outside looking for the one-timer. Shot not coming. Now a shot blocked at the point. Quick counter for the Strykers, but the Sidekicks are back. Pressure coming. Stinson has that one tipped away, but not all the way out. Baliot trying to avoid the foul, but he's going to pick it up. So they'll restart. Back outside to Perez. Perez with a sensational effort back in the first period, leading to the first goal. Setting up Alami. Under 2 minutes to go, third period. Tied at 6. Baliot with the steal. And he is pulled down from behind. And the blue card is out. Well, I'll tell you, Stinson's really got to make a decision so quickly there. After Baliot came up with the big steal, you got to decide so quick, but it looked like the Strykers were actually getting back pretty well. I don't think there was much chance there for Baliot. But Stinson reaches out, commits the foul. The blue card comes out and a power play coming for the Sidekicks. Still looking for their first lead tonight. But they'll have a chance here in the final 1:34 of the third period to go on the power play and perhaps take a lead into the fourth. Here Romero, who scored moments ago. Back on Silva at the top. Lovegrove up top. Silva will drive. Blocked in the box. Back outside. Silva keeps it alive. They'll trade headers. And now the Strykers will clear it all the way down. Silva will switch it for Romero. Outside Lovegrove. Silva again dials up the big shot, blocked at the point. Still with the Sidekick, centering pass, no shot coming. Bouncing ball sent up over the crossbar and out of play. Well, they had a good look for a moment, looking for Blas Perez, who already has a couple of goals. He was thinking about a hat trick. But the Sidekicks couldn't get a shot on goal. The challenge from Quintana will draw a foul. Second in the game for Quintana on Mansoure. So Mo Guy, as we're under a minute to go in the third, a 25-second difference between the game clock and the penalty clock. So the Sidekicks will be on the man advantage for the rest of the third and the first 25 seconds or so of the fourth. Guy plays in the corner looking for Hansen. The double team come, Hansen trying to kill some time. Guy again plays it along the near boards. Hansen challenging. It's not out. Guy will keep it. Looking for the corner, and Quintana will redirect back to Gamboa. Down to 26 seconds. Silva will play it for Lovegrove. Lovegrove yet to score tonight, but he's been instrumental creating offense nonetheless. Puts this one on the right foot. It's just wide. Out to Silva. Silva plays in the corner. Romero looking to center. And up over the glass, down to 4 seconds with a throw-in coming. And this one's actually going to belong to the Sidekicks. That was off of Empire. So with 4 seconds left, Lovegrove from the corner. Chance for a couple of touches here in the final 4 seconds. Can the Sidekicks get something on goal? Hard drive into the wall, back out to the corner. That should run out the rest of the third, and indeed it does. We'll head to the fourth quarter. The Strykers and the Sidekicks all tied at 6 from Dallas here on MASL TV.
Wind 6 miles, runway 26 right, cleared on.
Every business is different, but B1 Bank knows that every business owner has similar needs. From streamlining accounts receivables to maintaining access to working capital, a trusted bank is your best asset for staying on top of day-to-day finances and planning for future business growth. At B1 Bank, I know I have access to commercial banking experts who care about the needs of my business and can guide me to accomplish my goals. B1 Bank knows that managing your business isn't simple, but they can help you make it uncomplicated.
Hailstorms can cause devastating damage to your home. But what if you could protect it with the best? Introducing Total Storm Solutions, installers of the hail-proof roofing system. Not only will you shield your home from costly future damage, but you'll also increase its value and save on your insurance premiums. Total Storm Solutions is proud to sponsor your Dallas Sidekicks and offer free shingle upgrades when you mention this ad. Protect your home today. Visit TotalStormSolutions.com to learn more.
Start of the fourth, and the Strykers and the Sidekicks tied at 6. 2 goals for the Sidekicks in that third period to just 1 for the Strykers. So they erased the 1-goal deficit, and now it'll be 15 minutes or more to settle this one. Again, the Sidekicks looking to get a win here tonight, pull themselves within a single point of the Strykers for 7th place. I couldn't tell though, they were playing at the end of the third period. All the lighters were on. Were they playing Home Sweet Home? Is Motley Crue playing here? I'm dating myself with that one. Yeah, lots of fun in the arena. And now we're back to it in a game that's been pretty fun. They switch the attack. The shot from the far side blocked by Gomez. Nearly a through ball. Romero back to challenge. It's a one-on-one into the corner. Lazy pass, and Perez has the steal. Trying to ward off a defender. Perez with the drive. Off the boards all the way back outside. Retrieved by Lovegrove. Opening minute, fourth quarter. All tied at 6. Yahir Romero will play it to Lovegrove. Lovegrove puts it on the left foot. Shot around the boards. It's loose in front and played out, but not all the way. Pass up top. Lovegrove gets it back and gives the Sidekicks their first lead tonight. 4th point tonight for Jamie Lovegrove. 3 assists. And now he's in the book. That is well executed in the offensive zone. They feed it into the box, and the touch pass back to Lovegrove. And for certainly not the first time in his career, he hits a perfect spot on the shot, just under the crossbar. Sidekicks grab their first lead at 7-6. And for the first time tonight, the Strykers looking up on the board. Well, they've come up with some big shots when they've needed them in a number of ties throughout tonight. Now with plenty of time, admittedly, they'll have to come up with a shot to pull even once again. 13-12 and counting. Remaining in the ballgame. Baliot will bring pressure up top. Now here comes O'Keefe. Now with this unit with Baliot and O'Keefe, not a surprise, I would think, to see the Sidekicks amping up some pressure. Both Baliot and O'Keefe seemingly so effective pressuring the ball. Reyes in control. And the Strykers not going to get away from what they do. Still deliberate. That pass just gets through. Working to the right. Fabian up over the crossbar. Back out near midfield. Strykers will reset. Well, Fabian has the ability from that range, certainly. Back in the middle once again, outside. Fabian once again. All the way down. Gomez well into the Dallas zone. Fabian had a notion for a moment. Gomez with a drive. Played free. Sent into the bench. Chance for the Sidekicks to come back in with some fresh bodies. Protecting this 1-goal lead. Oliveira back on for the Strykers. And we've seen Gomez well outside the goal, certainly, for a lot of tonight, but you get the sense that Gomez now creeping a little bit further out as the Strykers now trailing in this one. Again, a ton of time, but it can get away quickly. Fabian will get it back. You really get a sense on that shot of how the Sidekick defense really starts to shift over noticeably to the right side with Fabian there trying to cut down the angles. for Fabian, who's now up to 13 goals on the season, among the leaders in the entire league. Oliveira again continues to direct traffic. It's Teixeira up top. Side-footed out to Fabian. Shot blocked at the point. Baliat able to get into the lane. The restart will come for the Strykers just outside the Sidekick yellow line. Actually, just inside the yellow line. Jorge De Leon will handle the restart. Leaves it for Fabian. One-timer into the box. It's still loose. Quintana challenging. Oliveira tries to keep it alive. Now they battle in the corner. Outside. O'Keefe continues to bring some pressure, but the push on O'Keefe, and the Strykers will have a restart. Second on O'Keefe. Under 10 minutes to go. Back outside. And Baliat again at the top of that defense. Gomez bicycles it back into the zone for the Sidekicks. They send it back out. Strykers will have to reset. And now the Sidekicks content to bring more pressure. They've got the turnover. O'Keefe. The double team comes, it's still loose. Shot around the boards. Again, Gomez positioned well. Will not allow a rebound. And back to the Strykers, under 9 minutes to go. It's a good job by Gomez to smother a ball that can be a lot of trouble there if it gets through. And ends up right out in the box. Sidekicks looking for an opportunity to put a little distance between them and the Strykers. De Leon starts a drive. Fabian back outside. CSI Romero on as well, along with Nestor Hernandez. Fabian up top, but De Leon elects to play it back outside. Stinson back on. They switch it to Fabian. In the corner, and a shot from Gomez back outside. And Baliat clears it back out to midfield. Sidekicks coming up with a big save, keeping the 1-goal lead. They skip it to Stinson. Stinson with a drive. Now it's loose in front. Back out to the yellow line. Fabian. Shot blocked at the point. Hernandez finds Baliat. Back out to midfield. Sidekicks ward off the attack, but can't ultimately win the ball back. It stays with the Strykers. 7-12 and counting. De Leon, he'll put it on the right foot. Shot just wide, it's loose in front. And Gamboa wins the race to the ball. Looked like Mansoret was there. Yeah, here Romero into the corner. Pressure coming. Still loose in front. Stinson plays it near the boards, now off the boards to himself. Romero challenging. Back outside. Next stoppage of play will be a media timeout. Down to 6:16 and counting remaining in the game. Teixeira, who had a big goal here in the second half. Now back on at the top, along with Romero. Rafael Rodriguez on. So Terry Woodbury going to a couple of changes here with Teixeira and Rodriguez in a big spot. They switch it to Stinson. Done a good job really limiting the chances for Fabian so far here in this second half. Seen him take a couple of shots, but hasn't really been able to get one even as far as on goal. Gomez in the corner, but a misconnect on the pass, and Oliveira has to retreat and get it back to Gomez. Winding down to 5 minutes to go. Reyes in control back outside of Fabian. In the corner, they were looking to center, looking for Reyes. Steal for the Sidekicks. Played back out to O'Keefe. Poke check, but not out. It stays with Romero. Now a 2-on-3. Romero tries to split the double team, but he's pulled down. And the foul on the Strykers is going to give Yahir Romero and the Sidekicks a chance to restart in the Striker zone. Again, this won't stop play. We'll continue on with Lovegrove. And there's Baladez, who has a couple of goals. But they'll play it in the corner. Teixeira wanted to center. They battle in the corner. Mo Guy clears it out. But Gamboa there. Sidekicks will keep it. Chance to kill a little more clock, leading 7-6. Looking for the centering pass, but nobody home. Battling on the far boards. Guy gets in there but can't clear it out. Quintana centers. It gets all the way through. Stinson on a hard drive. Outside. Quintana. Good pressure defense, but the push gonna draw the foul. So Quintana's challenging there, but the hands on and the push. So the foul on the Sidekicks. Timeout here from Dallas. 3:52 remaining in the ball game. Sidekicks on top 7-6 on MASL TV.
Mealtimes are having a moment. A flavorful moment. A moment that's full of golden fried happiness and totally crave-worthy. One that has citrus grilled deliciousness, puts a twist on the classics, and packed with so much flavor that there's something for everyone. A moment you can only discover with the one-of-a-kind chicken and sides of Pollo Campero, crafted to taste like home.
With 6 calls, runway 26 right, we're going.
chance for Anua Obasi. Talk to his striker team during the media timeout here. Under 4 minutes to go. And the Strykers looking for a game-tying goal. Down 7-6. They'll leave it back and switch the attack with Stinson. Facing up on Hernandez, starts to drive Hernandez. Tremendous block on the shot off the left foot of Stinson. It's in the corner. O'Keefe giving help. It ends up with Lovegrove trying to split the double team. Near steal, it's loose at midfield, back to Empire. De Leon, Fabian shot. Rebound up over the board. Fabian had a good look. Just right of the box. And I believe Gamboa got a piece of it. Another drive. Big save from Gamboa. The rebound in front. Hernandez will play it out to midfield. And all the way back to Gomez. Juan Gamboa, who's 0-2 on the season, trying to lock down what would be a come-from-behind win for the Sidekicks here in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, the foul called. And we play on at even strength, but it's back with the Strykers. Under 3 minutes to go. Back to the top. And now it's Lovegrove at the top defensively for the Sidekicks, with Hernandez and O'Keefe along with Quintana. Now whistle with 2:21 remaining, and they'll huddle up. Let's see what the call is here. Fabian's going to head over. See if perhaps he can get a sense of what the discussion is. And the blue card comes out. Again, apologies, we don't have a replay at this time. So the call against the Strykers, and with 2:21 remaining in the game, the Sidekicks are going to go on the power play. This is a huge development for the Sidekicks here, trying to close this one out. Now the Strykers going to be reduced to seeing if they can generate a quick counter and perhaps a shorthanded goal. It's a much different situation, you can be sure, than Anua Obasi and this Striker team wanted to be in. And the call, just to catch everyone up here, is too many men on the field against the Strykers. So the penalty will be served by Harold Hansen. But for the next 2 minutes of this 2:21 remaining in the game, it's going to be a 5-on-4 for the Sidekicks. So that is a massive miscue for the Strykers. Getting caught. Too many men on the field. With a timeout on the field, and Terry Woodbury, a two-time champion as a player, now with a chance with this Sidekick team to make it possibly 3 straight wins at home, and a chance for the Sidekicks to really get themselves firmly into the playoff race. Right now they're in 8th, but they're just 2 points ahead or less of 3 other teams. So a win here gives them a little bit of breathing room and gets them within a point of the Strykers, potentially, who right now sit in 7th place. And of course, still a long way to go in the regular season, but never too early to start looking ahead to where you are in the standings. But right now, the Sidekicks with a golden opportunity. They'll have the man advantage with the 1-goal lead. So Lovegrove will bring it in, and you saw Lovegrove really at the center of that huddle. Outstanding veteran for this Sidekick team, and unsurprisingly, a leader for this team. And the Strykers are going to have to gamble here. Near steal. Lovegrove will switch it. Into the corner. Gomez out to play it. It's still loose. Perez with the near steal. Hernandez along the far boards. Still loose. They try to play it through. Hernandez, you got Lovegrove all alone. Over on the near side, he faces up. Centering pass. Shot blocked at the point. Shot on goal. The save for Gomez. Out to the corner. Hernandez nearly created a little breathing room. Now looking for the quick counter. Back the other way. Good pass. Switching the attack. What a save from Gamboa. Stinson had a great look in the box. And Gamboa preserves the lead. I'll tell you, that was a heck of a feed for Stinson, who had a good look. But speaking of veterans, Juan Gamboa in his 11th year with a game saver. And you look at Gomez all the way up there. So essentially it's a 5-on-5 now, but a lot of risk. Stinson moving right. We're under a minute to go. 33 seconds on the penalty. So we'll have about 20 seconds of even strength. Fabian. Hernandez with the block. Out to Perez. Perez, rather than take a shot, content to run a little time. Hard drive, shot wide. Out to 35 seconds. Another shot coming up over the crossbar. The rebound just wide. Gamboa will corral it. Now Gamboa launches. Looking for Quintana, down to 20 seconds. Quintana plays it around the boards. Down to 15 seconds. Time for one more drive. They switch the attack. Fabian moving left. Hernandez in the corner. Down to 7 seconds. Hernandez looking to clear. All the way outside. Down to 1 second. Shot blocked at the point. The Sidekick's going to close it out. On a lone goal in the 4th period from Jamie Lovegrove, the Sidekicks move to 3-4 on the season with a 7-6 win over the Empire Strykers. Sidekicks now up to 8 points. They pull within a point of the Strykers as they battle for 7th place. Here, still early in this 2024-2025 MASL season. There is Blas Perez. He had a couple of goals tonight. What a performance. Heroes abound. But it's the most notable goal scorer for the Sidekicks, who writes the final chapter tonight with the big goal in the 4th period as the Sidekicks, who trailed seemingly throughout tonight on 4 different occasions, they were down and finally got back and over the top to pull out the 7-6 win. MASL social media. Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Twitter. Do want to stay here just long enough to pass along some special thanks, of course, to all the good folks here with the Sidekicks and the MASL. So if you will permit me, give me a moment, but do want to pass along special thanks, as always, to Mike Cepeda, Eric Gillette, producer, director of our broadcast tonight, Mason Krenzian, Jack Williams, Lindsey Mogul, Ken Stanley, commissioners at the MASL, JP Delacamera, John Raman, Keith Tozer, Dallas Sidekicks General Manager Daniel Granados, of course the owners of the Sidekicks, Simon Bozas, Jesse Lamas, and all the folks running the broadcast tonight from Credit Union of Texas Event Center. Great job, guys, as always. It's been my pleasure to sit in once again. Another thriller here for the Sidekicks. Final score tonight, 7-6. Sidekicks over the Strykers. Thanks so much for joining us. So long, everybody.